like to take this opportunity to remember those who were lost at 9/11. We'd also like to take this opportunity to express our thanks to the men and women who serve in the armed forces and for the families at home that miss them dearly, and also for all the folks who wear the uniform, for our rescuers, police, and fire who serve this township very proudly. We thank you.
It is a thriving community with its citizens participating in many activities. The Board of Supervisors strives to meet in an efficient manner the various needs of its citizens so that all may participate in the richness of activities and programs that a successful township offers. Our new Senior Citizen Center is one of the accomplishments this board is very proud of. I will now turn the platform over to Supervisor Jim Kinney, who's liaison to the Park and Rec and the Senior Citizen building, to carry on the rest of the program. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. We have in our presence today a very official individual representing the Area Agency on Aging, Mr. Charles Kane, who kind of wears two hats. He's the Director of Human Services of the Bucks County, and he also is the Director of the Area Agency on Aging. So I'm going to ask Mr. Kane to step forward and give us a word here.
Thank you, Jim. Well, we couldn't be more happy at the Area Agency on Aging to see what is going on here today. That the leadership and the community of Northampton has invested this kind of resources in our senior citizens. It is uncommon today. There's so much bickering about the use of resources and people vying for position and one group against the other. And it's uncommon that a community can come together like this, like you have under your leadership, to agree and to put up such a wonderful facility as this. I just want to congratulate the leadership here, commend them, and I want to congratulate all of you people who live in Northampton Township for this wonderful, wonderful building resource that you are giving to your senior citizens. May all the people who enter these doors, who use this facility, do so in peace and in health and in happiness. Take care.
Thank you, Mr. Kane. We will now hear from Ken Knight, who is the president of the Senior Centers of Council Rock, and I'd like Ken to come forward.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the invited dignitaries and to all Council Rock members, prospective members, and guests. This is an exciting day. I am delighted to be a part of this celebration. Through the dedication and hard work of the Northampton Township Board of Supervisors, we have finally reached fruition. I also want to acknowledge the leadership of James Kenny and Sheila Jobs in bringing this construction to a successful conclusion. Therefore, I am very pleased to dedicate this facility as the Northampton Township Senior Center, home of the Council Rock Seniors. On behalf of myself and the existing Board of Directors, you have our sincere gratitude. From this day forward, may we have many happy events. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you, Ken. I'd like to say a few words only from the standpoint that you don't see any speeches here. This is strictly off the cuff. I was one of the original board members who was on the Board of Supervisors at the time that we decided to move the old library from the Nike site over to across the street. And we were contemplating the addition to the library, and we had a gentleman, or I had a gentleman come to me by the name of Ray Randall, who was a resident at that time. And being the youngest board member, I don't know why he picked me out, but he said, we need some place for the seniors. He said, we need some place to meet. So what the board at that time did was take into consideration not only using the library, or building the library, but also building a senior center, and also including in there a historical commission room where artifacts could be displayed. And that is how that center came about. Ray was very, how should I put it, direct, came to the Board of Supervisors meetings, and was very instrumental in convincing the board to build a new center. Special interest for me today because it was 20 years ago that that had happened. Now I happen to be the oldest member of the board, not the youngest. But anyway, I want to just tell you that this took a lot of planning, a lot of hard work, a lot of working together, and it was a team effort. And I'd like to just give some recognition to people who were involved, who were very instrumental in bringing this building to a close. And I'm sure when you walk inside, you're going to be absolutely impressed. It is one beautiful building. The construction managers, O'Donnell and Nakarada, and I believe Nick is here. Nick, raise your hand. One of the principals of the construction manager. We also had George Donovan as the main architect, and I do believe we have someone representing right here. Thank you very much. The actual builder was Twining Construction. We had a little bit of a problem of, there he is, right there. A little bit of a problem getting some things accomplished based on the fact that the steel became very scarce, and it really was to a point where it held the project up almost, I would say, probably 2 months. But we got by that. And Twining came around and I think did an exceptionally great job when you see the inside and the construction of the building itself. I would have given them credit. They had a little bit of a problem, but they came through, and I'd like to congratulate you. I'd also like to recognize Nancy Opaka, who is our director of the Park and Rec Board, Northampton Park and Rec Board, who put untold hours in, along with Sheila Jobs, the senior center manager, and also Betty Satterley, who is a member of the Park and Rec program. These three ladies did one heck of a job. They were instrumental in picking out the colors for the building, the carpet, the furniture, making sure the coffee makers were in the right spot, making sure that the tile was just exactly what they wanted, and they should be congratulated. They did, and when you get in there, you're going to see a very impressive building. I'd also like to thank the Northampton Township Park and Rec people themselves who really worked hard in getting this ready for this dedication today. I'd also like to thank Pat Girardi and our Public Works Department, who are very instrumental also in helping us out. So this is going to be a building that is going to house approximately 1,000 seniors, which I will say in 3 years will grow to 1,500 and maybe more. We started out with a card club of about, I think, 20 people. And this is what has come to, this is the result that it has all come to. And I'm very pleased. The Board of Supervisors is very proud to present this building to the citizens of the Council Rock Senior Association, and also we are very proud that we can give the community and especially the seniors the type of life into the years that they all deserve. The generations are coming, the boomers are coming, and this will be the building that'll handle both the World War II generation and also the boomers. So we certainly are very pleased and happy, and hopefully you'll enjoy and realize when you see the building exactly what was put into this building. Thank you very much, and Art Friedman would like to say a few words.
Just a reminder that the building will be open for touring between 2 and 4 o'clock. And before we move over to the library, we have a number of county and township officials who are here also with us here tonight. We have Warren Hoagland, our Justice of the Peace, Mary Smithson, our Clerk of Courts, Scott Petrie, our State Representative, and Mike Fitzpatrick, our County Commissioner. Mike, would you like to say a few words, or?
Thank you, Art. I am very proud to join you as one of your elected county commissioners, and on behalf of the 600,000 citizens of Bucks County that I've been proud to represent for almost 10 years. This is it's a beautiful building from 20 construction, and it's just a wonderful, great day for the citizens of Northampton Township, Bucks County. Jim Kinney gave you a little bit of the history of how he was involved 20 years ago in the original senior center and library. I'll give you a little bit of history and say about 5 or 6 years ago, the county government had a vacancy in the office of the individual that actually administers the more than a dozen senior centers around the county. And we had to hire somebody that was aggressive, somebody that really cared about senior citizen issues. And we hired Jim Kinney, and couldn't have hired a better person. I'm sure that you'll agree. He's done a great job for the county. And you can see that in what he's accomplished here in Northampton Township. As Charlie Kane said, we're living in a day and an age when it's difficult to get finite amount of resources and spread them around and make sure we're taking care of as many people as possible. And in a day and age when resources for libraries and resources for senior centers are not as much as we would like to see, it is really a great thing to see a township like Northampton Township open a new senior center, defy the odds, and expand a library. It's a wonderful thing. You've done a great thing for your community. Later on this week, the Bucks County Board of Commissioners, we're going to open a new library ourselves. We're preparing to open some additional senior centers, so you're on the right track. Keep up the good work. Congratulations to the Board of Supervisors and all the citizens of Northampton Township. Have a great day.
I now invite you all to go. Okay, sorry, we're going to cut the ribbon first. It's a little premature.
Where's Sheila? Nancy? Ken? Charlie? You can see Scott. I don't know about that. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Scott.
Just a reminder, the groundbreaking for the library will take place right now across the street, and this building will be open for touring between 2 and 4. Thank you.